How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody? Let's check in and see who all is here tonight. Gonna make this a little contentious. I was gonna get contentious. Naughty little dwarf, says Phil Rivera. Good to see you, sir. Donald Graham, Chip, Raymond, Ron, Hardcrackers, Robert, Patrick, WKR Piper in Cincinnati. I'm feeling better. I don't know if it's because I had a nap today or because I have some meds that kicked in. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be better than Tuesday. Robert, good to see you, sir. How's everybody doing? What's everybody smoking tonight on Hobbit's Day? I got my Missouri Mission going with some Germain's medium flake. Enjoying it as always. Since he's out of beer, but he's got more bourbon than a distillery. Hillbilly Piper saying I got some Hobbit's weed. Got him some Hobbit's weed. Oh, Road King's got him some Sun Bear and a is that Black Locust? I think is it Black Locust? And a Savinelli Bent Dublin. Pipes of Vold's got some Second Breakfast and a Missouri Meerschaum Wizard Cobbett early. I like that. I like that a lot. Stamper Tamper, good to see you, sir.
This is Patrick.
Some Derringer.
This is Patrick.
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get
Patrick
down.
got him
My
some
good friend
3-year-old
Phil
Joe
Rivera,
Krantz and a Phoenix
pipe maker
rusticated banana.
extraordinaire.
Do you know who I am?
2020 hillbilly.
I'm kind of a big deal. People know me. My apartment
We know you.
smells of rich mahogany.
Many leather-bound books. Ron, good to see you. Don Graham's eating grilled steak and homemade mashed taters. The question is, what's taters, precious? What's taters? It's so funny because my buddy and I, the Crow, we play a game, and every once in a while you can pick up potatoes, like a potato plant, and every time I do it, and he's like, "Oh my God."
You don't want to get mixed up with a guy like me. I'm a loner.
Daniel Reeves in the house. Good to see you, sir. Potatoes. So, I mean, so like for this kind of segment, I feel like my camera's a little low. There we go. I'm just going to see when the camera's low, I'll just swap over. So I'm dressing out. I'm nerding out because, well, you cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. The wife just got some new knives. What do we get? Chicago Cutlery? Chicago Cutlery. Man, those suckers are sharp. It's one of those things. It's like when you get brand new knives, they're so nice. You hand wash them all the time, and eventually that wears off and they all suck. But it's like a relationship. Everything's super nice in the beginning. Everybody's trying their best. And then later on, everybody's like, could you just not fart under the covers? Am I wrong, babe? I'm not wrong, am I? Am I wrong? That's romantic.
No.
That's romantic, ain't it?
Go from, buying flowers and sending them to people to saying, why do you want to pick yourself up so?
You should get yourself some flowers sometime, though. I tell you should spoil yourself once in a while. Good old classic cutlery. Going to have leprechaun weed next. That was something else I was going to say. And I'm going to try something out a little new. I'm sure y'all were looking forward to seeing something a little new. As always. But also, happy first day of autumn. That's another thing. So a couple things. We'll into some of these things. So there's in fact a dreaded buffering. Am I buffering? I shouldn't be buffering. It better not be buffering. Is anybody else buffering? Okay, good. So let's just go through all the different holiday days for today. So it's American Businesswoman's Day, baby. Happy American. Well, you're not American. Never mind. Sorry. Left you out on that. Sorry, sweetheart. First day of autumn is the equinox. Happy equinox. Officially, it's at 9 p.m. I don't know where, but it's supposed to be at 9 p.m. Carefree Day. So be carefree. It's a carefree kind of day. Dear Diary Day. Have you said Dear Diary lately? Thank y'all for letting me know. Elephant Appreciation Day. I think we have a... I mean, gotta do it. Did I spell elephant wrong? I must have. I don't know how to spell elephant. I thought I had an elephant. Oh, no, that's right. I forgot what it was. Boom. Oh, shoot. Nope, I'm messing all kinds of things up. Almost in this stream. I swear there's a thing. There it is. I got it. I forgot it was called Dumbo. It makes sense. The other one's Flipper. Emancipation Day. That's a state holiday in Ohio. International Day of Radiant Peace. It's a great day for that. Big country. Good to see you, sir. National Centenarians Day. Centenarians? National Falls Prevention Awareness Day. Help me. I've fallen and I can't get up. National Girls Night Out Day.
Oh man, and I'm home.
Or I'm sorry, wrong. It's actually a Girls Night In Day. Nope, you hit it right on the head. There you go, babe. National Ice Cream Cone Day. It is National Leg Wear Day, of all things. National Rock and Roll Day. That blasted me so hard just then. That one's way too loud. I forgot I gotta go through and hit a few of those. Boy, I feel like I was jamming. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh, National White Chocolate Day. How about that? Did anybody know that one? I don't know. Am I messing things up? Where's the deep? Thanks, Road King. Appreciate it. Oh, it's National Proposal Day. Remember Me Thursday. It's the 4th Thursday of September. Remote Employee Appreciation Day. I don't know if we've got much remote employee appreciation lately. September Equinox said that. World Carefree Day. World Maritime Day. All them sailors. And World Rhino Day. Those are the different days for today. One thing you will notice that's missing on that list is there is no Church Warden Day. Who smoked a Church Warden today? I did not, but I do like my Church Wardens. They're fun. They're terrible to clean. I do enjoy them, though. They are some of my favorites. Also, by the way, this is Oktoberfest goes on from September 17th through October 3rd. The beer festival in Munich, Germany. This festival is now held all over the world. Also, check out something else. I don't know. Also, on the 22nd, the astrological sign is Virgo. Stamper, they're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. I like them. They do provide a very cool smoke. I'll say that. I don't know, Phil. I don't know. I'll find out, though. The church wardens are fun, though. Especially at the Renaissance Festival. They're a lot of fun. Let's see. What else did we have? Some famous birthdays on this day. We had Martha Scott, Eric Baker, Debbie Boone. What was it? Oh, Martha Scott. She was an actress. She was in Ben-Hur. She played the mother of Charles Heston. Lions Club pancake breakfast. Get what? That's a 11 C's right there. I've got a couple of them. Let's see. Oh, Joan Jett. It was her birthday on this day, 1958. Very nice. Oh man, Yogi Berra passed on this day in 2015. How about that? How about that, indeed? There was something else I was looking at. This is a wonderful little thing. Welcome to fall. As the seasons change, so do food choices, cooking styles, healthy recipes, and tastes. The more you can cook and eat with the seasons, the easier it will be to keep your grocery bill and weight under control. Fill your grocery bags full of fresh fall foods like produce, grains, legumes, and real foods that don't require a label. Get you some. Cook you some real food. Trying to see if that. Oh, there's some interesting facts for the day. If you didn't know, in 1692 on this day, the last hanging of those convicted of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials occurred. I mean, that's how I like to always kick off, the autumn solstice. A couple witches. I'm just kidding. That's terrible, I know. This song sounds a bit hot too, but I like it. Nathan Hale. Man, we got a bunch of people that died today. Nathan Hale was hanged for spying during the American Revolution. That happened. 1776. 1789, the office of the United States Postmaster General is established. Okay. 1862, on this day, Abraham Lincoln releases a preliminary version of the Emancipation Proclamation. Fascinating. The Steel Strike of 1919 begins in Pennsylvania before spreading across the United States. Fascinating. Interesting indeed. Oh, here we go. For the first time in 1991, the Dead Sea Scrolls were made available to the public. That's fascinating. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But yes, I've got a few things. Some mandolin action. I love it. So yeah, so and the reason that I am going to be a little nerdish about this. I don't consider myself a scholar. Sometimes I don't even consider myself literate. but I have been through the Lord of the Rings many, many times. And nowhere in the books does it mention a church warden. In fact, there is only a single passage in the book that references the size of a pipe that would be congruent to said church warden. And even then, it is fairly vague. So how many people think that they were smoking church wardens in The Lord of the Rings? Stamp and tamper, good to see, sir. He's like, I'm out. He's like, I didn't come for a history lesson. To me, I feel like the essence of, or the focus of, was not so much on the pipes in the stories, it was the actual tobacco. In my humble opinion. That is true. And that could be absolutely a Bavarian pipe. One that actually sits on the floor. And country, you're not wrong there. Because technically, if you handed said pipe, it should be significantly longer for them. But there are many, many parts throughout The Lord of the Rings, and even in The Hobbit, where it references very small pipes. In fact, small pipes that would fit in just a little pouch. It also mentions the ivory stemmed pipes given to Bilbo Baggins by the elves. It also mentions the clay pipe that Gandalf smokes. So there's a variety. Now, granted, do I care one way or the other? Nope. I think it looks cool. I think cinematic-wise, that was a excellent choice for the movies. But yeah, and what was funny was I actually read a Facebook post about this, and there was so much back and forth on it. And like you could tell the one guy just really stepped in it, bringing this up about church wardens and the hobbits and everything. I mean, it's a touchy subject for us pipers. Most of us. But the only one that it actually mentions, there's only one passage throughout the entire series, is the simple fact that Aragorn, in the inn, when the hobbits come in, it actually describes that he was smoking a long-stemmed pipe. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a church warden, but it was a long-stemmed pipe. And that would be about as close as you could get to any reference of a church warden in The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Which I think is good enough. Why not? And I don't ever question it either. I just saw, again, it was a fun little reading as I was scrolling through, looking at questions. And I was like, this is fascinating. He smoked a Bing. Probably. He smoked something like that. But I was very fascinated. I was like, a lot of times when we talk about like Hobbit Day or whatever it is, International Pipe Smoking Day or something like that, we will often reference that. And I think it is mostly because of the influence of, Peter Jackson and how he did the Lord of the Rings movies. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I think that's great. I thought it added a lot of depth and a lot of character to the movie. I thought it was really fun. Longshank. Canadian lumberman. Wasn't there somebody named Longshanks in The Lord of the Rings? I believe it was Longshanks. Something like that. I believe. I'd have to go back and read. But I digress. I think that was Night of the Long Knives. Braveheart. Oh yeah, Braveheart. Freedom. But if you want to have a fun little time and mess with a piper who's very into Lord of the Rings, please tell them to ask you where to find Church Warden in the book. Any of them. Any will do. It cracks me up. Edwin, I have chosen to not partake in the new Lord of the Rings series. Or the Dragons. Or really just to give anybody any more of my time or money that I just am not interested in. Plus, not to mention, I usually watch things way later. So that way, if it crashes and burns, I know I'm not to waste my time. This is true. I mean, I am notorious for dragging things out or just not watching, like all the time. I have friends that will recommend something and I'm like, yeah, I'll get there. And they're like, I asked you if you wanted to start it a couple years ago. And I'm like, I'm sorry. That's not, because I just don't. I don't listen to much music anymore. I don't watch much, entertainment anymore. I like to watch some sports. I enjoy the sports. And then talk radio. Yeah. I mean, I don't deal much in entertainment much anymore. Because I just get tired of all the reboots. But I've heard of late, most of the shows are not doing very well, according to public opinion. But who knows whose opinion and why. Opinions are like hobbits, low to the ground and smelly.
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Matthew, welcome aboard, sir. Good to see you. Midnight Cowboy. Like a rhinestone. That's not it, I know, but I couldn't help it. Yeah, Edwin, I just I just wait. There's certain ones that I jumped on pretty quick. Like, I jumped on The Walking Dead pretty quick. I thought that was fun. That's another thing, too. Shows usually are really good at first, and then they just crash and burn. So I got on that one pretty quick. I enjoyed that one for like the first few seasons.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Then I feel like, hey, Todd. Then I end up getting just bored. I feel like, the writers just end up just not being really, what's it called? Being inspired. So I don't really see any need for that. They just don't seem to get inspired. And so I'm like, okay. Oh, switch to 4-old Drexel. You do it, sir. Don't let anybody tell you can't. He might have been watching Outer Range. It could have been. What is SOA? SOA. Sleep on angles. Sit on... Nope, we're not going to say that one. Stand on Sons of Anarchy. Got it. Okay. Got it. I just needed that first one. I got you. Yep. There we go. I needed a first one. If I could just get the first one, then I'm usually okay. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune. If I can get the first couple of letters on there, I'm usually all right. I'm not that skilled of a player, but I can hold my own a little bit. I can get there. So yeah. So a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I think it's a good time. Let's see. Is anybody up for some Zoom? I'm gonna get it started. I am gonna get it started, and I'm curious how everybody celebrates. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. There we go. Man, I tell you, there's certain things. Sometimes you just forget things. And oh, there it is. Copy link. Everybody's checking their points. See who's going to be winning later. There's a show for you. Wheel of Misfortune. I'm fully aware. I feel like that is something consistent with what I deal with on a daily basis. But that's okay. I sure am glad I'm feeling better, because I was feeling like crap. I was feeling like crap before. All right, Zoom is open for those who wish to partake. We need to get some new blood in here too. Get some new blood in. I tell you, I feel like I packed this wrong. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I couldn't help that one. Hey, it's up to you guys. If you guys decide to join, you guys decide to join. Because I can always mix it up a little bit. Nobody has to join, but I know I can always count on Phil. I know Phil will do it, even if it's just out of pure peer pressure. At least I think so. I see his name. I feel like I hear him slightly. Nope, I see him. So much light outside over there.
Which won't open any Chrome apps for some reason.
I think you've said that before. It doesn't open in Chrome apps.
Yeah, Google Meets won't open in the Chromebook. It tells me to install Chrome. I go to install Chrome, and it says you have Chrome. Like, damn it. Frisbee.
Oh, Ganj, I like your little Hobbit hole. I'm digging it.
Is Ganj wearing the Hobbit hat, too?
He's got that.
Something like that.
He's got that Ranger hood on.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, what's the passcode? Do we have a passcode?
Now, you can just click on the link, and you shouldn't need it.
Yeah, no passcode, Road King. Now, has anybody who's actually read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings?
Almost every day I listen to the audiobook like a nerd.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm good with that too. I remember in I think I was my boy's age, about maybe 7 or 8, and we had the one of my favorite times, which was the book fair at school, and I saw The Hobbit, and I could not help myself but to grab that book, and I regretted that at that age. I was not a reader. I was more of a comic booker than I was a novel reader. Funny enough, though, he wrote The Hobbit for his kids, and I was like, man, do I feel stupid. I had such a hard time with that book. And then I reread those later on.
I'm thinking something else. I was thinking Lord of the Rings, which is
and Lord of the Rings.
Heavily influenced by his experiences of combat soldier in World War One.
Did anybody see that one book about, or one movie about him? That portrayal about him in the war and everything? I never saw that, so I don't know.
It was like a documentary, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know enough about it to know what it is.
Yeah, I believe I saw it. I think most of it was just explaining the logic behind his, well, you call it PTSD if you wanted, and put it into the Lord of the Rings.
Honestly, I'm not really that good. I don't know why, but
Yeah, Road King, I don't have any passcode on the thing. Everybody else has been able to just get into it.
Oh, got honey babe. Should be able to click the link in the chat and then give permissions and open from his browser if he doesn't have Zoom.
Is what the red or the white? Oh, New England clam chowder is the passcode. Shut up, Sancy. I mean, first off, I am abhorrent. Here's the funny thing. I will eat almost any kind of marinara style tomato based seafood pasta, but I will run away from a red clam chowder. I don't know why.
You don't like Manhattan?
Nope. New England all day.
Oh, but I prefer the New England.
I'll take a New England all day long.
Yeah.
Ganj, what are you smoking tonight?
Oh, Virginia slices.
There
Sutler.
we go. That's a classic. I'm waiting for Ganj to start stroking his beard in a contemplative manner and decide what spells to cast.
He's stroking the beard, but it doesn't look contemplative.
If Todd strokes his beard, a flock of seagulls are going to come out of it.
Wow, how awesome would that be? Flock of seagulls.
I would love it.
And
oh no, a cat actually came out of it. You see that? It was right there. It just came right out of his beard. It was one of the most amazing things.
Martin.
It's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. That cat blends with your beard. Yeah, that cat amazingly blends with your beard.
That's my baby.
I feel bad. I hope Road King's not sitting there trying over and over again to get into the daggum Zoom and it's not letting him in for some reason.
Andy and the ring itself is green.
I mean, Todd, you got a robust beard going on, and that cat blends really right in with it. That's amazing me. It's like you have a beard with eyes.
yeah.
And I don't mean it's your face, Todd. I mean the cat.
Said that because I had an image of his beard. Yep, that's how you know cats love you. They turn their ass in your face.
Oh, is that
I'll show
it?
you some magic.
Show me some magic.
Yeah, like
I got Todd's cat.
Oh my God, that would freak me out in 5
One
seconds.
just like him.
You could say that, but no, it was yours, Todd.
It was. He gave it back.
Yeah, I sent it back. You should have handed it
There he is.
off on screen. Hey, Eric.
Welcome aboard, sir. I feel like, oh, and everybody's on mute in the beginning, Eric. I feel like anytime Road King gets into a Zoom, I should immediately hear him rev it like leader of the pack. That would be his.
Yeah. Look out! Look out! Look out!
So first I screwed him up because there was no passcode. Now everybody that comes in is on mute, and I've screwed him again.
Three words, Eric. Use your mouse.
No, I think he's on his phone.
Bottom left
No.
of your screen, you'll see the microphone on your phone.
He's connecting it. That's what he's probably doing. He's probably having to find it and connect it. This is what sucks with computers and everything else is that everything is individualized. Nothing just recognizes things to use like phones and everything else.
You're going to ask for permission to make sure you've given it permission to access your audio and video. We obviously have, but
oh, so he entered twice.
well,
Okay, yeah.
the
Wow, that's
cardinal red.
I'm gonna jump out real quick. I'll be right back.
Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about.
I wonder if he needs me to remove the other one for him. I'm scared to touch things. I'm not good at using this stuff. I don't country. I don't understand what you just said. Ganj, stroke your beard, not bird. Was there a bird? Did I miss a bird?
I think the bird was in reference to the chicken.
Oh God!
All right, can you hear me?
There he is.
Where?
There he is. Welcome
I'm on
aboard.
an iPad, and I had the privacy settings set to off on the microphone, which is why I wouldn't go through.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's how it works. What are you smoking over there? What you got? What you
I'm
working with?
Black Locust.
That's right. How do you like that versus Sun Bear? I think they're very different, aren't they?
I can't tell a difference.
Or the Mountain Flower?
I haven't had the Mountain Flower. I just had the original from a couple of years ago, plus the Black Locust, and I can't tell a difference.
Got you. Has anybody gotten any of the small batch, the Carolina, and tried it versus the previous one? It's supposed to have a higher sugar content. Do I have bourbon for you? Do I have bourbon for you, baby? Of course I do. There you go. My wife's like, she's like, we're out of rum.
Happy wife, happy life.
I mean, I keep that liquor cabinet full, sir.
Unhappy wife, stone cold misery.
Some good cheap mixer. It's all right. It ain't a bad one.
I've tried the H-State Burley. Interesting taste.
Did you get any of those hints of vodka or vanilla?
Share screen on.
To me, I got fruit, chocolate, and nuts.
I mean, that sounds like a Hobbit blend.
Like San Francisco. Sounds like San Francisco to me.
Wow.
Little nuts.
A little nuts. Matthew, did you get you that blend by chance?
Yeah, I did.
There you go. I told you I'd keep an eye out for you. I hadn't gotten any other drops, so I figured I'd find somebody something.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm looking for that Dorchester. So let me know when you do hear some esoterica drops.
I will. I don't know where they're at, to be honest. It's gone very, very quiet. So I don't know. I'm waiting for old Hollywood Piper to drop me a link on something. He always seems to have a good little.
They're circling the globe.
It's like all the boats that are out there waiting to deliver stuff over there by you, Phil. They're just circling the planes.
No, they're not anymore. They're all now in Texas and Florida.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't hear about that. So does anybody have any specific, like, are there any actual days of the year that you look forward to other than the big ones, but like a Hobbit's Day? Does anybody ever look on, other than IPSD Day, is there any other days of the year that you actually look forward to that are like little unbeknownst holidays?
Last day of the school year.
Last day of school year? Wow.
National Talks Like a Pirate Day. Everybody's going, arr, arr.
Eric, my wife said last day of summer break.
Yeah, I'll second that one.
Thanks a lot.
you're not
grading finals.
You're not gonna get any love on that one, Eric.
Nope.
That's okay.
I'm the eternal dumping ground for all summer kids.
I don't know. My buddy's wife was killing it this summer doing a teacher. What is it she does again? She does
Yeah. That's right. Hang with me.
ESOL. That's what she does. Yeah, she's like she's ESOL, whatever that means. And she was killing it this summer.
English
then-
is a second language kind of thing.
She
Yes.
she
Oh,
oh, she was crushing it. And then my buddy was like, he's like, why did you only work a week? I saw the check. I was like, maybe because she wanted the
still
rest of her
going
summer.
to- Every summer I go to remedial ESL classes. So,
I mean, I feel like my whole life is remedial there, Phil. So I'm not, you're okay. You're doing just fine, sir. Let's see what the chat's over there screaming at. Sun Bear. Let's see. Martin nuns a light shipwreck. Runs a light shipwreck. Thank you, Ron. Sorry, I can't read small. And that's exactly what I mean. I can't read small. Like it's all tiny on this screen over here. Because I usually read on this screen, on this side. This is where y'all usually see me read. And this is way smaller. Nobody ever says that to me. Are you out of your bourbon? Nope. Nobody says that to you.
probably freaking out because Martin has screen capture on, but I get it. So when someone's talking, you want the viewer to be able to see it. But from a Zoom chat kind of point of view, it's a little weird. You're like, wait a minute, which one am I?
It is a little weird. It is a little weird for sure. I try to keep it to where, yeah, it's funky. I'll have to ask DDR about how he does it. Matthew Roberts said he's got a whole bag of Dorchester. How bad do you want it? I'm not sure you want to know. And I'm not sure I want to know how bad he wants it. And I'm not sure I want to know what Robert would do for him to get it. I'm just like,
He'd probably make me sing a song or something.
Oh, well, I mean, better start flexing the golden pipes there, sir. Oh, Graham's like shot. Phil, you got anything you're working on lately?
Quite a few. You want to see them?
Yeah, I want to see what you got going, man. Everybody wants to see what you got going. Is mine?
Yeah, I thought I saw some stuff on Instagram with Phil.
Yep.
I thought I saw a metal sleeve he's working on with one of his pipes.
Nice.
Yeah. One second.
What'd you say he was working on, Eric?
Looks like he was drilling out a metal sleeve, like what goes between the bowl and the actual stem.
Oh, okay. I have to get on Instagram. I suck at social media. I'm like, that's like the bane of my existence. As soon as my daughter comes back from college, she's going to intern as my social media manager.
Yeah, and here you are on YouTube, which is also social media.
Right, and this is easy because all I got to do is turn this on, record, send, done. Typing, no. I'm not good at that part of it.
In the house, so all I have was what's on the bench. This is the commission.
Ah.
Nice.
Nice.
A little bit of a fishtail. That goes along with the
I love robot speak.
Oh, I repaired this one. It doesn't show, and I don't know if he knows it, but this is going to Welsh fiber.
That's
Got
the
it
one.
all shaped out. Just got to bend it. That's all I've been doing.
I am fascinated by that process.
It's a lot of work.
I know. I can see you have a huge building. I'm amazed that you have such a big building and such huge equipment and things like this big come out of it. That always amazes me. Big Country says Phil sounds like he's on Battlestar Galactica. I mean, that's probably not far off.
Kind of sounded like a drunk R2D2.
Right? Right? Patrick said he's looking forward to the annual K. Woody holiday party. Is there an annual holiday K. Woody party? Where is that? Isn't that in the Carolinas somewhere? I'm not sure. I think K. Woody's are in the Carolinas somewhere.
If anybody would know, it would be Patrick or Briar Blues.
That's Patrick. He's the one talking about it. He said there's a K. Woody party. Who all's invited, Patrick? Robert's got to be invited, otherwise he's going to be upset about it. Give him another opportunity to get some of the co-flu.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I guess.
I mean, Roberts had it. He's got like frequent flyer miles for the 19 now.
God, jeez.
He thought when they designated it COVID-19, that was the number of times he's supposed to catch it.
I think I'm going to skip the melatonin and go straight to the trace. I think that's what we'll probably do.
Nice.
I figure we'll just do that. I get it. It's so cheap down here. It's like it's not even my favorite or my go-to, but it's been my go-to because it's affordable and usually readily accessible, especially the first of the month.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everything is kind of got. I feel like we're so spoiled that everything has an artificial scarcity now, even though we do have some stuff that's going scarce.
There's some countries where they would be happy to drink swamp water.
Right.
You know?
And I'm like, somebody's all pissed. I didn't get my Elmer T. Lee today. Oh, shut up. It's like, there's like 500 other things to drink. Go drink it. I don't even worry about it anymore. Daniel Reeves wants to know if you do any Devil Ants pipes or have. Oh, it's upstate New York, Patrick. Oof. That's probably not going to be on my list.
Something froze.
Oh, you're back? All right. Daniel Reeves was curious if you did any Devil Ants pipes, Phil.
I 10 years. But if you look at the Peterson JAP, and that's what they're called, JAP, JAP, AB, from the 1909, 1910 Peterson catalog, I do those. Very, very similar, but more robust. That 1890s, late 19th century to early 20th century, 1920-ish. They're small, but have robust lines. I do those.
Gotcha.
Which I guess infuriated Peterson enough that they came back out with the line and totally buggered it.
So the answer is yes. Yes.
No, the answer technically is no. I
okay,
avoid
no.
Avalanche plague.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know what you have, but man, it's the biggest. It does not get bigger than
something
this.
says
It's
not an
enormous,
ant,
scary.
That's my explanation.
Hey, Matthew, it's in upstate New York. $75, says Patrick. You can attend. Go get you hit that K Woody party.
We're in upstate. It's a big state.
Look, sir, I don't do geography either. I'm just saying what he says.
Somebody's horse ranch.
It's also the sanctioned Northeast Slow Smoke Contest.
Nice.
I need to send Derek up there with that reader pipe that Phil gave him because he would win. Derek would have the loaded bat version of the slow smoke pipes.
I was going to say it. Church ward pipe day. I was like, "Where's Derek?"
Right? He's working. He's getting on roofs. Pipes of old, good to see you, sir. You have a good night, sir.
To Patrick, everything is upstate other than New York City because it's the furthest south you can be in New York. So, but I'm the furthest away from New York City in the state that you can be. So,
New York's a big state. It's not a small state.
Yeah.
And Florida is very misleading because Florida is very long. Like if you want a horrifically long road trip, you go from Tallahassee to Miami. In fact, you might just like stop in between and stay the night. That's such a long road because it's very, very long going down. It's ridiculously long.
Try
Then
El Paso to Houston.
I have done Georgia to Round Rock, sir. I am aware of some Texas. And then here's the thing about Texas, especially Austin, is the fact there's no on and off ramps. People are just jerking on to the interstate, and I'm like, oh shit!
Run your butt over on
Texas
the road.
or Alaska.
They're nice to you anywhere else.
My God. I was like, no wonder they got tags in the front and back because you got to figure out who the hell just knocked you out. You're going to see it one way or the other.
Any border and head 100 or 360 degrees towards the other border, and after 2 days, you're like, are we there yet?
I do miss some Rudy's barbecue. That's the only convenience store barbecue I'll ever eat.
California, from one end to the other, is about 14 hours if you drive straight through.
Now, I will say Round Rock donuts are awesome, and they actually do come like baby size. They are huge. I didn't believe it. I thought it was a gimmick, and then I was like, wow, they really do sell those, like, just regularly. No problem. Now, Eric, how far are you out from there? Because, I mean, I'm sure it's like 2 days.
From where? Round Rock?
Yeah. It's just south of Austin.
Round Rock, Austin, goes south. I'm just on the northeast side of San Antonio.
Oh, okay. So you're on down.
Yeah.
How far are you from the coast?
About 3 hours.
Okay. He's over in San Antone.
Yeah, about 5 hours to Dallas. About 3 hours to Houston.
Texas is just so big. It's like, like what's amazing is like we got on I forget what the bypass is from the airport, that the expressway, which is much longer to get from the airport to Round Rock. However, it's much faster because it's the only road I've ever been on that's like over 80 miles an hour. And I was like, damn, this is the Autobahn. Woo! My German mother-in-law and my wife did not get the biggest kick out of that either. But it was awesome going down there. And then I forget the pipe shop that I went to while I was down there too. There was a cool little pipe shop that was down there, had a bunch, a real nice display, small shop, but cool shop. And they got a few of them. They got a whole bunch of them down there.
Now here in Texas, you can be in the left lane, 3-lane highway, be in the left lane in a 70-mile-an-hour speed zone doing 90, and someone will pull up behind you and ride your butt till you get out of the way, so they can keep going down the road at 100.
Yep.
And then somebody riding their butt so they can get over and they can go do 110.
Yep. I can attest to that. I mean, I'll tell you this. When I was the one that was the idiot that was like in the far right lane. I was like, God, is it so big that things are reversed, that the far right lane's the fast lane? And then I realized cars are going to start ducking in on me real fast. I was like, I was like, oh my God.
Called the kamikaze.
Oh,
in the left lane, doing 90, and there's your exit. Like right now, all of a sudden you come over 5 lanes to get to the exit.
Oh my God. I mean, I was flying down the one everybody was merging in, and I was like, oh no, this is a bad idea. I was like, they were like, stupid tourists. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like,
Martin, isn't there one I think I've been on one in Atlanta that's like 8 lanes each direction or something? A highway.
It is. Yep. If you go in the interstate,
That's
what's
crazy.
funny is that the interstates are so big. When my wife's dad came over from Germany, we're sitting in traffic. I mean, so the airport's just southwest Atlanta, which is Atlanta. Everybody looks at Atlanta like it's the big bypass, and everything is basically absorbed. Everything's like a suburb of the big Atlanta, but Atlanta's not really that big. But Yeah, it gets to 16 lanes when you're getting 85 and 75 merged. And we're sitting there in Atlanta right next to the varsity, and my wife's father's like, he's like, how do you have so many roads and nobody's moving? I don't know why he's Arabic all of a sudden, but that's you know, that was my
whole family.
Einschweide bitte.
My whole family complains nobody knows the zipper maneuver. You should have zippers.
What's a zipper maneuver?
That's what they call it. When you merge cars, it should work like a zipper. Take turns.
Look, we just got the French diamond lanes where we're just crossing over in weird ways. So, like, you know, give us another couple hundred years like Europe, and we'll probably get there at some point. Probably not. I don't know. I've never heard of a zipper lane. Has anybody heard of a zipper lane?
Like they call it. It's
No.
like a zipper. It should be a zipper maneuver when you merge.
Oh, a zipper maneuver.
Yeah.
A maneuver.
Yeah, when you merge, you should take turns.
What is maneuver in German?
Maneuver.
Oh, maneuver. Gotcha. Okay. So it sounds like manure, but it's maneuver. Okay. It's got probably like a little umlaut thing on one of the letters where it's go ooh. Maneuver. I have a hard time with the German language, but I can always tell her. Kann ich bitte ein Bier haben? I said that very nice too, by the way. I was not rude. I was asking for that beer, but I have that. Do we have anything else coming up? Any big announcements coming up in the YTPC or anything like that? Is there anything else coming up other than Vegas? I don't know if anything else is coming up. I think Vegas is the big one. Who else going to Vegas? I know Phil's going. I know Robert's pestering his wife to go.
Yeah,
Willie.
Is Robert bringing Karen?
I would pay for that ticket if he went. I'm not lying. Even though she could be stored in the overhead compartment. Ha ba-doom, ching. Wow, I'll never get another opportunity to say that joke again. And if anybody didn't like that, y'all kiss my ass because that's hilarious. That was so accidental it almost seemed on purpose. Robert's like, deal. It's just extra baggage. Oh no, that's even worse. Dang. Wow.
He went there.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, boy.
Let's see, what's Patrick Grant got going on over here? It is in.
He's gonna come back and haunt you, Martin.
No doubt. It is in what is this? Wappingers Falls at a local gun club. That's where I don't know where Patrick's going anymore.
I don't know. Never heard of that place.
But I'll tell you right now, if we're shooting skeet and smoking pipes, I'm there.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like fun.
Oh, you don't slow smoke your own pipe. You get a specialty made K Woody pipe for the contest. Okay, and then the pipe is stamped with a Christmas tree. That's cool. That's fun. See, that's what you need to do, Phil. You need to do your custom pipes and have everybody come over to California and do a slow smoke session and then stamp it. There you go. Wow. Robert says she's listening. I feel that was just very ominous. I'm not very excited about that. But yeah, I think that's the only other thing going on. I don't know if there's anything else. Let's see. I'm going to check the Briar report and see if there's... Oh, I just showed all that information nobody wants to know. I don't know if the Briar report's got anything on his page that's an update for that. But... Nope, I don't see anything on there. Okay, yeah. So other than that, I don't think there's much else going on from what I have seen. I am curious to see how they do the presentations and everything, because they're supposed to. Phil, you correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, I forgot. He's sitting there waiting for me to let him back in for the last 3 minutes. Now he's gonna be like, "Now you want me in?" Phil, you there? Sorry, Phil. I just accepted it. There he is. Aren't they supposed to have a whole section at the Las Vegas Pipe Show where they're doing lives? Are they doing it like a booth where you go in and hang out and do your little live, or is it you set your own stuff up?
There's like a media room, I think.
There's a media
room that you can you can reserve time in the media room, and like Flat Cap is doing one, and some other people have reserved
That's
time
right.
as well.
They're going. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that runs, because I will tell you from my experience of trying to run a live at a place, it is not easy. It is very, very difficult. Internet's spotty, everything is spotty. And if you think about how like Zooms work and mobile lives work and everything and how they look, you know, they can be grainy and everything like that. I have thought about taking a whole set of the rig, finding a way to rig it up and pack it and do it. But I'm like, What was that, Phil?
Sorry, I was having Martin issues.
Well, you know, when in Rome, watch all your stuff start crashing. That's how it goes. I feel bad because
for some reason laptops on live they start lagging. They get like 1 to 2 minutes behind.
They do. They absolutely do. And I think Flat Cat's been running a live in the morning and a meetup, and I think he was using something like Melon or something for his things. So I'm curious to see how his Saturday goes. I don't know if he's going to keep doing mornings though. Like I kind of like the mornings when I remember to log in to.
I think he's just testing
YouTube
to get ready for Saturday.
Okay. All right. I like that idea. Like a little fun little get together with like, you know, pipes and football. I mean, you can't go wrong with pipes and football, can you?
It's a great combination.
I don't have any problems with it. I mean, I'm wishing there was football right now. I'd watch it.
There is football. It's the NFL game is on right now.
I don't watch
Pittsburgh
NFL.
and-
I can't stand NFL. I hate NFL. Can't stand it. Because I feel like for me, I like watching the guy. This is my beef. It's not the beef with the NFL. I just enjoy watching the guys trying to make the big leagues. I just feel like there's something about what they put into it that's vastly different than when they get to the NFL. The NFL, like, it's just like
when they're trying to get there, they don't care if they get hurt. Once they they don't want to get hurt.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, but once you get to the NFL, everybody is so freaking good that it's really like the slight mistakes. It's like the slightest of mistakes that hampers. And to me, it's like watching two people play chess while yelling at each other, waiting for that one wrong move. And sometimes they're blowouts, and those are kind of fun too. But man, like just college football, like it's just. It's a massive enjoyment of watching these young guys just with knowing they have like a lottery shot at making it and still going out there just busting it. And I'm like, there you go. Like that's what I like. Those are the stories I like.
There's a lot of guys that make it that are at the collegiate level were great players, and then they get pro and they never seem to make the lineup. Had a friend, her name was Tong, and she had a son or nephew, Marcus something, last name was M, and I kept waiting. He made the Viking, and I kept waiting to see him hashtag Eminem, and never happened. He never got to play. He got injured first year, and boom, out of it.
Well, that's like my buddy that I played baseball with in high school, Ronnie Brown, who went to Auburn, and then went to Miami. And played for the Dolphins. Then he got injured. He was a running back, and he got injured and everything. What was hilarious is when I played baseball with him, I could go get the old baseball picture where it's like our team picture. Ronnie Brown's just laying out front, and he probably weighs $125. He also wrestled too, which I gave him kudos for that because I wrestled as well, and like I gave him kudos. He was just a completely natural athlete, and I mean he had to weigh $125 wet. I mean, he's just as thin as could be. And then he came back after his injury, and I saw him at a restaurant here in town. I went up and said hey to him. We chatted for a bit, and like he was injured, got up on his regular leg and not his bum leg, and he's huge. And I'm like, what happened? I'm like, you are a monster now. And I was like, and he just kind of laughed about it. He's a good dude. He went pro. Bought his mom's house for him and everything. He came. I mean, he's one of the classic stories of you know, had a good mom that worked real hard for him and, you know, put him through and everything. And he just came right back, returned the favor. And so, I mean, and he's nice too. Like he comes back and just talks to all of us like it's nothing special.
I've seen her. I was a huge fan of Herschel Walker and Riggins back in the day. What, early 80s?
I mean, Herschel Walker was an anomaly.
Herschel Walker is running for an office now. Gubernatorial? Is it gubernatorial?
No, he's running for Senate against Raphael Warnock.
But I was like, yeah, go, dude. You know?
Well, except they're running the ads of when he pulled a gun on his ex-wife and everything else. I mean, like all the dirt starts flying. I mean, like if anybody's ever watched ESPN and watched the 60 for 60, by the way, it's less than 1 minute. So I'm going to say bye to every one of you guys. Bye, guys. Thanks for jumping on the live and the Zoom. It's got less than 1 minute, so it's going to cut you here in a second. So make sure everybody waves. But if you've never watched any of the ESPN 60 for 60 or anything like that, there's one on Herschel Walker, which is great, that talks about how he grew up and everything like that. And, you know, I mean, just, you know, and like all the mental issues he had and everything else. Amazing story. But the guy's got mental issues. I mean, that is well known. He has mental problems, which is how he got through school and everything else. I know, upgrade now, whatevs. But, you know, but ultimately it's a really, really good one. But I enjoyed it. I thought, I think he might get it, but who knows? I'm not sure. But other than that, I know, upgrade now. Upgrade. I can't help it. NFL means not for long. You got that right. You're not wrong there. But besides that, it's you know, he's definitely a good football player. That's for sure. But he had to go through some major mental stuff. I mean, I think he was valedictorian. He went from having he just had this mental switch that I think is very rare, where he did play for Georgia. He in fact, that's when Georgia won their national title 40 years ago, 1981. And he had this mental thing where like he didn't have good grades, and the coach said, you got to go get good grades. And he ended up becoming valedictorian, which was crazy. Oh, nice. Dennis Houston. I mean, Georgia has beat Clemson, Robert. I'm just saying. And by the way, Georgia also got, or Clemson also got Trevor Lawrence, he was from my hometown.
Haley was accepted to Clemson.
Yeah, my daughter was accepted to Clemson. We sent her to Alabama. That's gonna rub Robert the wrong way right there. But yeah. Other than that, that's all I got for tonight, everybody. Roll Tide, baby. Get her done. But no, it is Hobbit Day. No church wardens on Hobbit Day. Unless you're going to quote the Aragorn portion of the book. And you have to figure out where that's at. Otherwise, we're going to have some fun tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. The D-Man should be back. So that'll be fun. We'll see what's going on. We'll have, we'll get a few things done. Robert, it's okay. Oh, no. Plane crashing. Oh, you were accepted to Klepto. I mean, I think I majored in underwater basket weaving there, Phil. Ganj, thank you for jumping on. Phil, thank you for jumping on. Oh, shoot. I hit the wrong button. Anyways, it's going to keep doing its thing. Well, I'll play the music anyways. Will I do it? No. There we go. I'll just do it again. Thank you, Cincy. I know you're in there collecting your points so you can be that Maverick of the week. But yeah, I think tomorrow will be fun. We'll see how it goes. I'm feeling better. I'm hoping I feel much better tomorrow. That'll be even better.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Did you need an ammo head video? Did you need? All right. Hold on. Hold on. All right, hold on. Do we need an ammo head video? Is that? Do we need that, Patrick? Patrick, is it needed? Is it because I haven't done it in like a week? Does everybody need an ammo head video? If I get a bunch of yeses, okay, fine. Where is it at? Let me get a bunch of yeses. Okay. All right. You're sticking around. Okay. Yours, that's close. All right, fine. Let's get the guy. Let's get the big guy. I always love when he checks in too. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh my God. I mean, how do I not watch a video that says Southern fried fish cakes plus a short visit from Nuts? Is anybody else on board with that one? Is everybody else on board with it? I mean, I'm on board with it. I don't know what's gonna happen with it. No. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, the system was supposed to be shut off. Okay. Yep, then we'll go with that. Let's go with that then.
Hey guys and girls of YouTube. I'm thinking some fish cakes tonight. Fish cakes, fish patties, fish something. I've got 2 little fillets of fish here. They're Pollock fillets. Pollock.
My God, did he say Pollock? He said Pollock fillets. It's Pollock, for those out there that don't know. But I mean, and again, he hits it. He's got chutzpah. When he hits it, he doesn't even care. Like Winchester sauce. Okay.
Pollock. Anyway, you can read it for yourself. Now, I've already cooked all of them out, except for these 2 left. Yes, I've had a couple of beers, so getting hungry. So it's time to. I'm gonna cut these up. What I've done was this will be a southern type of fish cake. So I'm using this Jiffy corn muffin mix.
Okay.
And I've got it all mixed up here in this big bowl right here, but that's quite a lot. So I don't think we're going to use all this. Just follow the directions. What I want to do right now.
Couple Keith Stones. I got to tell Derek to get
kind of big chunks, little chunks.
Baby, remind me of that.
Of course, you want to taste the fish. Something like that. So,
it's almost 11 o'clock.
Once we get this finished, we're going to add some other stuff to it.
He's going to cut. Does he have the boot knife? Is he cutting with the boot knife again?
I
think he's cutting with the boot knife.
Taste it.
I want to taste it.
Pretty good, I guess.
He is cutting with a boot knife.
Good. A little rough through again. Something like that.
It's like next of kin.
That's right. Little stringy pieces. Now what I want to do, I got a smaller bowl here, right there. I want to pour, like I said, I don't know if I want to use all this cornmeal muffin mix or not.
Okay.
So I'm going to pour some of it in this little bowl. Because I want to taste the fish and not all the cornmeal.
That's right. That's right.
So
it's like crab cakes, but it's fish cakes.
Now, there's our corn.
I can get on board with that.
Jiffy mix. I want to add some onion powder. You guys can't see nothing I'm doing, I don't think. All right, there you go. Oh, I add some corn.
He does pay attention to the
powder.
Onion powder.
I want to add some garlic powder.
Oh, garlic. Get that garlic. I use that same garlic.
Oh, yeah. Garlic makes everything gooder.
Good. Garlic makes everything gooder.
Whoop, to the top off.
I want to make T-shirts of this guy.
Just a little bit of sriracha sauce.
Oh, breaking out the sriracha.
Nice. Now I'm going to add some should have had it. I should have had it open already. All right, guess what?
Boot knife.
Oh, it's the knife.
God.
I want to add some cheddar cheese. Maybe we should have used that whole thing of Jiffy mix. I don't know. Now, our 2 little fillets of fish is going to go in there, just like that.
Okay.
And now when I find something to mix it up with, we'll be back. My camera shut off on me, so I don't know where I was at in the video. But I've got 2, 4, 6 of those fish cakes frying. Added some Old Bay to the mixture. So
Old Bay.
I'm going to go for 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and we'll be back and ready to turn over.
He likes him some Old Bay.
All right, guys.
Old Bay cooking.
I've flipped over 4 of them. The ones in the center are getting done a whole lot faster than the one on the edges are. So I'll let those guys cook just a little bit longer. This one seems like it's kind of ready, sort of. I'll fall apart a little bit, but turn the heat down just a little bit.
A little hot. A little hot.
Yeah, that one kind of fell apart, but when they finally get finished, and I want to put them on a wire rack, let some of the oil dry off.
There you go.
We'll see how they taste. All right, so there we have it. Our fish cake patty southern type of thing with some tartar sauce in the center of it. Now, well, let's just dig into one.
Do it.
They've been cooling off for about 10 minutes. I got a phone call.
Oh, somebody's calling.
Hang on 1 second. Hello? Who is this? This is Nuts Are Fancy.
No!
You just made it to a video. Hang on, guys. Let me talk to Nuts for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Gotta keep your skin moist. This is my own formula of.
Oh my gosh!
It looks really good. It's got petroleum jelly and baby.
I'm guessing this is nuts.
Ooh!
Oh!
That was a surprise.
All right, everybody. So I just got off the phone with old Nuts. Nuts Are Fancy. Since he did make a cameo in the video,
my God,
I'll leave a link at the bottom. So here's our fish, southern fried fish cake type of things. Of course, they've been cooling off for a while. Tartar sauce.
He's having a
One
moment.
more bite of that.
I could eat that. That might be.
That's right, guys and girls. Southern style fried fish cakes.
Southern style fried fish cakes.
There's a bunch of yous. Try it, bet you like it. I'm getting ready to get off here and tear those guys up. Thanks for watching. Go check out Nuts.
No, I got you.
He is a blast, guys. I haven't talked to him in a couple of months. He just so happened that he called me in the middle of making this video. So,
oh, he lost that
one more.
There we go.
Thanks for watching. As always, bye.
I love that guy. That's one I kind of want to make. I think he's onto something with the fish cake. Kind of like a crab cake, but a fish cake. Because I love some crab cake. I could do some fish cake. I think it'd be pretty good. I mean, fish cake. I mean, that's, you know. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard of. I could probably do that. You're going to fry some pollock tomorrow? I want to see it, Robert. I want to see it. I want to see everybody fry some pollock. Everybody make pollock for Saturday football. And I want to see who does the best. I would love it. Gosh, say I gotta take some blood thinners after watching that. Just drink you some Keystone. You drink enough Keystone, you'll be all right there, Ganj. I mean, like, I want to try it now. Look, I want him to have a cookbook. I want a shirt with just the recipes. I'd take it. I would do it. I'm not gonna lie, I would do it. I love it so much now. I can't help myself. Now I really want to try it. If I had a nice kitchen to cook in, I would so do some cooking videos like crazy. God, it would be hilarious. Oh my God, I want to see it. If anybody does any of those, I want to see it. I need to see it. I need it. Do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Oh my God, I'm gonna watch it again and just write down everything he did. Which I don't know how he measured any of the onion or the garlic. Oh, no cheese. No, you gotta have the cheese. He put the cheese in there, Robert. You gotta have the cheese. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll see you tomorrow.